Hi, I'm Jamie Gangaware with the Minnesota DNR. I'm the Operation and Development Supervisor for the section of wildlife, and I'm here to talk about wildlife management areas. So wildlife management areas, which we call WMAs, are part of Minnesota's public outdoor recreation system, along with state parks, state forests, scientific and natural areas, and a few others. The WMA system was actually started in 1951 when the state established a Save the Wetlands program to buy wetlands and other habitats from willing sellers. There was a boom in development of Minnesota lands in the early 1900s for farming and industry, creating a huge decline in available habitat for wildlife. The most visible of this was the immediate decrease in migratory waterfowl in the spring and fall as all the wetlands disappeared. A small handful of wildlife managers pushed for this public land acquisition, and it evolved into our current system of WMAs across the state, which are here to protect lands and waters that have high potential for wildlife production, for public hunting, trapping, fishing, and all other compatible uses, which include bird watching, hiking, canoeing, and kayaking. Over the past 70 years, the state has protected over 1.3 million acres of WMA land on over 1,500 WMAs across the state. The average size across all those WMAs is 903 acres per WMA. The acquisition of these lands is made possible by funding from the Minnesota legislature, hunting licenses, and federal funds. There is funding also available from the purchase of critical habitat license plates and state lottery products. Conservation groups, local all the way up to international groups, donate both money and land to support the WMA system. And in 2008, voters in Minnesota passed the Clean Water Land and Legacy Amendment, resulting in millions of dollars available for conservation efforts in the state. And that was via a 0.3% sales tax increase. So the primary purpose of WMAs are to protect, enhance, and to reestablish high-quality habitat for the state's wildlife. This provides opportunities to the public for hunting, fishing, and other recreational activities in the outdoors. Pheasants, waterfowl, deer, and ruffed grouse are the major game species hunted, but WMAs also provide quality wild turkey, sharp-tailed grouse, rabbit, bear, and squirrel hunting opportunities. Wildlife resources are very important to Minnesota. 15% of Minnesotans hunt, and 52% of Minnesota residents watch wildlife, the highest participation rate in the country. Hunting and wildlife watching are a $1 billion industry in Minnesota. So WMAs are managed at the local level by area wildlife staff. These staff have a coverage area typically covering 3 to 5 counties. Those local area staff can set the priorities within their area for management and production, such as upland nesting areas, wetlands, deer wintering areas, etc. There are often larger priorities that are set by the DNR or by our specific division with regards to a habitat type or species-specific protections, and those overarching priorities can dictate the distribution of funding to area wildlife offices for management activities. But those area wildlife managers can be given directions and management goals to operate within. As WMA management decisions are made with quality habitat and recreational opportunities for the public in mind, this can sometimes seem to clash with those agency-wide directives. For instance, wooded WMAs are not managed with timber harvest production in mind, but for species-specific needs such as forest openings, regeneration, and stands that are multi-species with mixed age classes. These objectives for species or habitat-based forest management do not always align with timber harvest management. This difference leads to the need for collaboration and creative thinking on the parts of the local land manager and counterparts with the expertise needed, such as foresters within the DNR, U.S. Forest Service, or tribes. While there are parts of the state where WMAs may account for all of the available public hunting land base, typically WMAs can be found within mosaics of public lands. Federal, other state, county, tribal lands, and private lands held by organizations such as the Nature Conservancy create large complexes that lead to great partnerships and collaborations. Large-scale habitat management is possible, leading to enormous impacts at the ground level. And with these partnerships and collaborations also come the possibility to react to large-scale concerns such as climate change. When we partner with other land managers whose expertise and land management objectives differ from ours, we create an opportunity to protect and enhance large areas of the state for the future, for both public use and wildlife benefit. I hope this was a helpful overview of the WMA system. I really appreciate being part of the symposium, and thank you for your time.